What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where today I want to talk about the unofficial depth chart. Now, it did come out on Tuesday. I thought that was always going to be a Wednesday thing. That apparently is a Tuesday thing. So that comes out while I'm at work last night. I want to get this to you now and want to go through. We're not really going to waste any time here. Not going to space this one out. Here we have no real surprises, right? Of course, the starting five offensive linemen, as we would expect, plus their backups. And as you can see here, the Colts are still using the or, even on their depth chart going into the regular season, still using or. So it'll be interesting there with some of these positions, what exactly the Colts do plan on doing. But of course, for tight end, as we move on here, Mo Alley Cox and Drew Ogletree, and Kylan Granson and Will Mallory. So you have the two blocking tight ends right here together, and then you have the two playmaking tight ends right here together. And Drew Ogletree could be both. He could be a guy. Doesn't seem like he's going to get the opportunity to with the way the tight end room works here, but Drew Ogletree does have that versatility. But again, lumped in here, he's a really good blocker, so lumped in here with Mo Alley Cox. And as we continue to move down here, Josh Downs, Anthony Gould are slot guys, and hopefully there's news about Josh Downs before I go to work today. Not sure exactly what time the Colts are practicing, but I'm hoping that we get some news about Josh Downs before I go to work so that I can update you guys on that as soon as humanly possible. Okay, then continue to move down here. Pardon the interruption. I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate you stopping by the channel. And I also want to say that when I look at the analytics, 50% of the people that come by and watch this channel are not subscribed. So as Peyton's telling you to do here, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn those notifications on so you get notified when any videos come out. Now, if you need any further proof of why you need to subscribe, when you look at the numbers, 62.4% of the views on this channel over the last month have come from people that are not subscribed to the channel. So again, if you're one of those people, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you so much. And let's get back into the video. You see, they are still using the or here with Alec Pierce or A.D. Mitchell. So it'll probably be Alec Pierce getting the start. A.D. is a rookie. That's just how this is going to go. But of course, as expected, A.D. will get plenty of reps through the game. Him and Alec, I'm sure, are going to be pretty close to a 50-50 split, at least early on here in the season. Then you have Anthony Richardson, Joe Flacco, Sam Ehlinger, of course, Jonathan Taylor, Trey Sermon, Tyler Goodson round out the rest of the offense. Now, we did have Leonard Fournette in for a visit this week. Will he get signed? Who knows? There's been no news about that since the visit. There were, I believe, 9 total players, and haven't heard anything other than the fact that those guys visited. So we'll see exactly what happens. But the little notes that are here, head coach Shane Steichen, general manager Chris Ballard, and offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter have all spoken highly of Pierce's effort during this preseason. Both Pierce and Mitchell are expected to have prominent roles in the Colts offense this season. So exactly what we were just saying. And hopefully Alec, actually starts to show that development. Then during Monday's media availability, Steichen said Downs is continuing to progress well, but did not put a timeline on his return. So again, not sure if Downs is going to be available. Hopefully we get some news on that today. Then looking at the defense, again, no real surprises throughout this Colts roster. Kwity Paye and Latu, DeForest Buckner, Tommy Ade, Grover Stewart, then Taven Bryan and Raekwon Davis. It'll be interesting to see how this works come game day. Maybe Raekwon Davis is third string because he missed so much time. Right, he's a bigger guy. Maybe he just has to get in shape and get ready for the season. Who knows what that situation is? But, I feel like he's better than David Bryan. So hopefully we're able to get him on the field. And then you look at Taekwon Lewis, Dio Dengbo, Isaiah Land. So going into the Texans game, it'll be really interesting to see how our pass rush works, right? It looks like, even in the preseason, they had Taekwon Lewis as a starter. So where's Latu going to get on the field? Is it only going to be third down and passing down situations? Are we going to be able to get him on the field more frequently? Like, This is a guy that 100% can come out and be the defensive rookie of the year. He can come out and get double-digit sacks this season. It's just, are we going to let him be that guy? So it'll be interesting to see how the Latu situation works. How often is he going to get on the field? Very, very interesting to see. And then as we look on here with the linebackers, of course, EJ, Zaire Franklin, Jalen Carlisle is going to get the start. We have not brought back Ronnie Harrison. So looks like Jalen Carlisle is going to be somebody that takes up that role on the defense, right? It was Shaq's role in the Gus Bradley defense, and he wasn't Shaq anymore, so we put in Ronnie Harrison. He did well. Hopefully Jalen Carlisle can provide a spark from that position, right? The former safety turned linebacker. Can he make plays for us at that position? Okay, then at cornerback, we have Juju, Jalen, and Kenny. Those are going to be our starters as expected. Then Dallas Flowers, Samuel Womack as depth pieces. We know Womack going to be playing special teams. That's basically what he was brought here to do, right? He enjoys playing man, specifically man press. So, you know, whether or not he's good at that, I don't know. I haven't looked at the film. That's just what he talked about. He said if he could play man every play, he would. So if he ends up having to get in, you know, maybe he can be better for us from that perspective. Sounds like he has some slot versatility and can play in the slot as well. So hopefully, you know, we're never in a position where our depth pieces have to play, but if they do, sounds like it could be a decent backup right there. Then at the safety positions, of course, we have Julian Blackman as strong safety. Then Nick Cross getting the start at free safety with Rodney Thomas, Trevor Denbo behind him. So as we get into the season, of course, you know, Rigoberto Sanchez, Matt Gay, Luke Rhodes, Anthony Gould set to be kick returner and punt returner going into the season. That's great news. I like that a lot. But again, no real surprises here. And unfortunately, they're still using the or in their depth chart. So, you know, no real answers to come out of it. The only real question was who's going to be starting at receiver. Is it going to be Alec Pierce? Is it going to be A.D. Mitchell? They're still using or. Seems like Alec Pierce is still going to get the start. So that's what I would expect. So for the most part, the first unofficial depth chart of the regular season in 2024, exactly as we expected it to be. So you let me know your opinions of everything down in the comments section. Do you think the Colts got it right, and where do you think the Colts should add going into the season? Which position should we add to going into the season, especially with the visits that we had a couple days ago? You let me know all that down in the comment section. Of course, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you continue to get notified anytime there are more videos on this channel. Of course, appreciate you stopping by for another video, and as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.